So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a button here to each of these news headlines or news stories, so that the user will be able to click on the story that he or she is interested in and will be able to read more about it. So how can we do that? To do that, here in the article here card, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to add a form. We need a form. So here we need to add some space, and then here I'm going to create a form that's going to take the user to a new page. So I'm going to say here form, and inside that form, first of all, this form must take an action and method, but I'm going to work on this later because it's a little bit, it requires a little bit of explanation. Here what we want is that we want to display an input, and we need another input. So we need two inputs. The first input is going to display the title, and the first input is going to display the title, and the second input is going to display the content, and the third input is going to be a button. So here I'm going to say text. I'm going to say type text, and I'm going to say also style. I'm going to say also name. I'm going to give it a name. The name is going to be title, and I'm going to say value. The value is going to be the title itself. So the value is going to be article.title. And the second input is going to display the content. I'm going to say type is going to be text, and name is content, value is the content, article dot content, and the third input is just going to be a button. So the third is going to be type submit. And the class, I'm going to give it here a class. I'm going to say class submit button, or let's use a bootstrap class. I'm going to say btn primary, and the value is going to be read more. Let me save and let me head on over to the browser to test. Now in the browser, if I refresh, you'll find here that we have here buttons, and we have also inputs. So the input here is just the title, and the second input will store the content, the full story, and the button obviously is just a button. So why did I do that? The reason is because these two things must be passed to the new page so that the user will be able to read the title as well as the full story article or full story paragraphs. So the point is that we need to store them here, but we need to hide them. We don't want to display them like this because there is no point of doing that. The only reason why I did that is because I want to store them here behind the scenes. I want to hide them. I want to store them but hide them so that I will be able to take them with me or take them with the user as the user clicks on read more button. So we need to hide these two. To hide these two, all we need to do is that we need to say style and then display none. And here I'm going to do the same. I'm going to say style display none. Let me now save and let me head on over to the browser to test one more time. Now if I refresh, guess what? If I refresh, these two will be gone. As you can see, there's only the button. The only thing that will be here is the button, and the inputs now are gone. So the inputs will be available in that page, but they are available behind the scenes, meaning that I will be able to use them in order to pass the data, in order to pass the title and the full story to a new page, but it's hidden. The user will not be able to see them.